most people who know Indiana Jones have probably seen the second movie. The second movie takes place in India, and they have those mining cars, and they have a mining car chase. Well, guess what? Lawrence Kasdan thought of it first. In fact, it was supposed to be in the first movie. Apparently, on this island where they have the Nazi sub-base and the tabernacle to open up the Ark, they apparently also have miles and miles of mining caves and miles of track, so you can have a chase with mining cars, just like in the second movie. And the interesting thing is, during this chase, they actually have the Ark in their possession. Marion and Indy are being chased by Nazis, and they have the Ark in their possession, but they can't touch the Ark, because we all know that if you lay your finger on the Ark itself, you will instantly die. Anybody who knows Bible studies should know that. And there's a really, and you look here and you can read the thing, but the one line that I want to give to you is, as Marion fires a return volley low over the Ark, Indy kicks at the throttle, convinced it is jammed. I'm not sure if that would really work in the movie. You have two people in a little mining car, and you have the Ark bouncing around and all that kind of stuff, and the Nazis are chasing and shooting, and they can't touch the Ark. Don't touch the Ark. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. So. But interesting, and they still used it for the second movie to a certain degree. So, kudos to him, huh? All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Ooh, this is a good one. This is a lesson learned. I like this. So at the end of the movie, of course, all the Nazis are killed. Marion and Indy are left there alone, and somehow, some way, we don't know, and it doesn't matter, they manage to get the Ark back to the United States. And now they're, Indy, Brody, and Marion are at the Pentagon. And they're talking to the same two guys in the beginning that were asking questions of Indy and end up sending Indy to go get the Ark. And, of course, they're not going to give him the Ark. They're going to keep it. And everything's hush-hush and top men. Who's working on it? Top men. Love that. However, when Kasdan originally wrote it, he had a third character in here that we've never seen, and where literally 4 or 5 pages from the end of the film, and he's introducing a new character. Now, I'm not criticizing the guy. Don't get me wrong. You know, he's whatever. But it's not something that you do, and the reason you don't do it is because it doesn't hold, even if it's really good. And look, in this case, I really like what he had. I kind of wished he put it in the beginning. And maybe it was, and they took it out later. Who knows? But let me read this to you. Let's do, he hangs back. Wait a second. I'll just read the whole paragraph. Indy, Brody, and Marion, looking very stylish, are seated in Colonel Musgrove's huge office. Sun pours in a window, through which Washington can be seen sparkling across the Potomac. Everything is neat and clean and regular, including the 3 men who are arrayed around the office. The 2 we know, Colonel Musgrove and Major Eaton. The 3rd is an unnamed bureaucrat. He hangs back, smiling and genial, his features obscured by the glare of the window. He doesn't say anything. Yet you have a sense that the others defer to him in the matter at hand. He is the essence of all that is Byzantine and inscrutable in our scrubbed government machine. Awesome. Awesome writing. But we're on freaking page 101. We're 4 pages away. There's no development with this character. We never find out more, so why even put him there? That kind of thing. But I like it. So think about that. If you have a script and it needs work and you're getting a lot of things like that, and there may be a character that people don't get or whatever, maybe the reason is you introduce the character too late. Most of the characters should be introduced in the first act, kind of thing. I don't know. It's not a law. It's a guideline, but something to consider. And, of course, if you put them in the first act, the better the chance that they'll make it through the rest of the film, not like this guy. And he doesn't even say anything. The guy doesn't even get any lines. So, and that is it. That is definitely it. So that is Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1979. I like his writing. I think he's very good, and maybe in future shows we'll look at some other stuff he's done. I know at some point I read Silverado. Silverado was very good. It's a Western, and Westerns are really hard, but that's like a classic, so maybe we'll go over that. He did Body Heat, if you know about Body Heat. He really changed the genre. He really got that edgy thing out. Maybe we should read that and look at that. Let's see what else we can look at for him. Silverado, maybe even Grand Canyon. You know, Grand Canyon was a pretty good movie. A lot of great actors in that too. So if you want to get really great actors like Kevin Kline and Steve Martin to come onto your project, you have to have a good script. And again, of course, he's already big when he did Grand Canyon, but still, he does write well. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Great having you, and I hope you got something out of it. My name is David Mulligan, and this is the Writers Bloc at the Virtual Channel Network.